Good evening, Pranesh. Now that the dust has settled, can I please have my couple of minutes? Look, I think even though I am a free speech absolutist, I think the time has come for the Election Commission to sue anyone casting allegations of malpractice or malfunctioning of EVM so as to manipulate Indian electoral process. Enough is enough. Defamation using a serious allegation of malpractice and corruption comes under defamation laws, not under free speech, Pranesh. For example, someone alleging that you took a bribe of $1 million isn't free speech. It is prosecutable in order to save your reputation. The same goes for the Election Commission, whose reputation and its protection is paramount for instilling confidence in the Indian population and electorate. But does the EC have in itself to sue Rahul Gandhi? That's the moot point. Now, Rahul Gandhi's allegations of today, inexplicable increase in voter turnout, arbitrary deletion of voters, addition of 10,000 voters per constituency, all of them have been already rebutted by the EC in December. क्या चल रहा है? कुछ सुनते हैं कि नहीं सुनते हैं? The gap in voter turnout data was due to presiding officers updating turnout data after completing statutory duties. Voter turnout data in Form 17C was already shared with candidates' agents. 2,779 deletions per constituency were made transparently due to deaths, relocations or duplicate entries, and all political party representatives were involved. The claim that the NDA won 47 out of 50 seats with 50,000 voter additions was also a lie, as only 6 constituencies saw such increases. Voter mismatches were clarified as postal ballots 5,38,225 were excluded from initial EVM vote counts, resolving the discrepancy. क्या चल रहा है? कोई डेटा है, कुछ नाम की चीज है जो आपके दिमाग में आए कभी? And now the Congress wants to revert to ballot paper. Trust me, if elections were conducted through ballot paper and Congress lost, they would blame the quality of the paper from Chavdi Bazaar that went into making the ballot. Unacceptable result, manipulated election, malfunctioning and tampering of EVMs. You know, credence is given to any man's utterances only after knowing his antecedents. And over the last 10 years, we have seen these claimants for what they really are. Industrial scale liars and hypocrites. Remember Sam Petroda, who said, something is wrong with the EVMs. Give me 1 year to study its circuitry and I will tell you what. Well, Sam has been studying Rahul Gandhi for 40 years and he still hasn't figured out what is wrong with this circuitry. Remember Naveen Chawla, despite the Shah Commission charging him with committing atrocities during the emergency and deeming him unfit for office, he was appointed the Chief Election Commissioner right before the 2009 general elections, ignoring the written affidavit of the then CEC that Chawla was spying for the Congress and passing on sensitive information to it. And for 60 years under the Congress, Pranesh, Chief Election Commissioners were appointed by the President, obviously under the directive of the Prime Minister. But that was impartial according to the Congress. Pranesh, it's been decades and not a single allegation regarding the EVM or the VVPAT has been proven true. Not one. Supreme Court itself has looked into it time and again, and the EVM and VVPAT question has rejected 100% VVPAT verification for obvious reasons, remarking, please bear with me, that there exists, quote, not a single instance except one where VVPAT data did not match with EVM votes. SC itself has said that reintroducing paper ballot system will undo the electoral reforms, asserting that EVMs have eliminated booth capturing, reduced paper usage, solved logistical challenges, expedited count process just 10 seconds. Now, all those who lose elections through EVMs want to revert to ballot paper. Have we forgotten, Pranesh, how elections were rigged through ballot paper? Or should we ask Shashi Tharoor to remind them, who himself admitted that Congress rigged the 1987 Jammu and Kashmir elections?
Kamruzaman ji, I am sure you would also endorse that demand of ballot papers. Let me tell you some data. Telangana MLC elections were held, sir, just last month. बीजेपी वन 2 of the 3 MLC सीट्स बैलेट पेपर से हुआ था. जनवरी में उत्तराखंड लोकल बॉडी पोल्स वर हेल्ड. बीजेपी वन 10 of the 11 mayoral seats. कांग्रेस ड्रू अ ब्लैंक. जुलाई 2023 वेस्ट बंगाल पंचायत इलेक्शन. TMC got 51% of votes polled. Congress won 4.5% of vote. It was all ballot paper, sir.
One thing you must understand, I am not discussing out here the ballot paper or the EVMs.
No, let's discuss it because your alliance partners are. You must take a stand. Does the Congress want to go back to ballot papers? Because Mr. Khadge has also on many occasions, said EVMs are faulty. So take a stand. What will change? Will the ballot papers change the fate of the Congress? How? I don't know.
Pranesh, now can I come in? I don't want to go into the EVM and the ballot paper because there are some principal issues with which we should need to be debating now. Basically, the reason being, even last 2 months ago, Election Commission of India had asked for 3 months' time when it accepted that there are duplicate epic numbers being issued from different parts of the country. There are instances wherein voters from Haryana, UP, Bihar have been registered in the Bengal voter list. This has been caught red-handed.
Now, can I ask you something? Kamru Zamanji, sir, 1 minute. Let's go step by step, Kamru Zamanji. Let's go step by step. You've just now said that the EC, accepted concerns. If an institution is really sold out, compromised, dictatorial, etc., would it ever concede a point that, that puts it in the bad light or shows itself in the bad light? No. It just tells you that EC is open to your concerns.
कमीशन का मुंह में दही जम जाता क्या जब राहुल गांधी ने बोला था कि हमको डिजिटाइज फॉर्मेट में महाराष्ट्र का वोटर लिस्ट दीजिए, तब कहां जाकर छुप जाते, किसका पल्लू का पीछे जाकर छुपते ये लोग?
फिर आप बोल रहे हैं ये फिर बोल रहे हैं दिस इज अ मिसोजिनिस्ट कमेंट. व्हाट इज दिस पल्लू के पीछे छुपना? क्या है सर? आप लोग कब समझेंगे सर? कब समझेंगे? पल्लू रिमार्क यू मेड दिस इन द पास्ट, apologized, here you are again. Kamru Zamanji, tender an apology and let's move on.
Pranesh, either you let me put out my point.
No, you can put out your point. You can't do this.
So,
no,
I'm sorry for that comment.
Great.
But the basic point
let's go on.
The basic point that I'm telling out here, Rahul Gandhi had formed an Eagle Committee of the Indian National Congress, which is going all the discrepancies that we are fearing that the Election Commission is in hand in court with the BJP. Right from the 2017 Gujarat elections, wherein it deliberately postponed the elections to announce some stops for the Gujaratis out there. It was a clear case. During the Balakot strikes, during the hate speeches...
Kamru Zamanji, sir, what has the Balakot strike got to do with this? Sir, where are you wanting to take this debate? Eagle, you have more faith in Eagle, not in EC. Just because, Eagle was formed by the Congress party. I mean, what's going on? Dr. Ranganathan, Sanju Verma, they both asked you for data. Where is the data on the basis of which Rahul Gandhi is saying this? Sanju Verma, where is that data?
Thank you. Pranesh, first and foremost, let me make this very clear. This is something you have to listen to. The Chief Election Commissioner said that while Maharashtra has 9.63 crore registered voters, after we filed the special summary report on the 7th of January 2025, there is something called a SSR, Special Summary Report. We invited all parties to file appeals. And do you know something, Pranesh? He said, with respect to Maharashtra elections, from the opposition, we received only 89 appeals. Vis-a-vis 9.63 crore registered voters, there were only 89 appeals filed at the district level. There was no appeal filed by Rahul Gandhi or Akhilesh Yadav or Lalu Yadav or N.K. Stalin at the national level. So the Chief Election Commissioner said, if you really wanted to contest the results, what stopped you from filing an appeal under Section 24 of the People's Representation Act of 1951? टीवी डिबेट पर आकर मोदी सरकार को गाली देना, टीवी डिबेट पर आकर इलेक्शन कमिश्नर को गाली देना, टीवी डिबेट पर आकर ईवीएम की धज्जियां उड़ाना. If you really wanted to contest, why did you not file relevant appeals at the national level? Point number one. Point number two, Pranesh, very quickly. If you remember, Pranesh, since you are a seasoned journalist, Nagendra Singh, T. Swaminathan, R.K. Trivedi, R.V.S. Perishastri, V.S. Ramadevi, T.N. Station, M.S. Gill, J.M. Lindo, P.S. Krishnamurthy, B.B. Tandon, Naveen Chawla, S.Y. Qureshi. These were chief election commissioners under erstwhile Congress regimes. बीजेपी ने कभी नवीन चावला या वीएस रमादेवी की धज्जियां नहीं उड़ाई, बट एसवाई कुरैशी की धज्जियां हम उड़ाएंगे. And I'll tell you why. Despite being a former CEC, he had the audacity to post a tweet on X saying the Modi government wants to grab all Muslim lands. Mr. Qureshi भाई साहब, हिंदुस्तान में आपके मुस्लिम लैंड कहां से आ गए? Now we start claiming Hindu lands Buddhists start claiming Buddhist lands, तो फिर आपकी तो
No, no,
इज्जत की
let's
धज्जियां